got that move. Don't fall. Don't fall. You blow. Ooh, yeah. 2023, here we go yet again. Stomping on you bitches like your motherfucking friends. Sound kinda crazy, it's the closest in the end. Keep something tucked, 380 in the wind. Square that bitch once, 20 rounds, get the M. Staying real humble, ain't give me what I want. Gotta pop my shit to take what I'm owed. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Isha, tuning into ITTBTV. I'm at the laundromat right now. So we're gonna go laundromat, gym. I think I might stop at the grocery store. I don't know yet. I'm fasting today, so don't know yet. But like I was driving over here and I'm thinking about like all these fires, right? I saw where somebody posted about they don't think that they accidental or forest fires or wildfires, and neither do I. Like, I really do not think these are accidental. Like, it's not adding up. And I haven't even been watching any conspiracy theory videos or nothing like that. So, but I saw like a layout of the map, of like one of the areas, one of the residential areas that caught fire. And I don't exactly know. I'm ignorant to the fact about how wildfires spread, right? So I don't know exactly how they spread, but the way the area is set up, it's not a lot of forest. It's not a lot of grass. Well, it's a grass area, of course, but it's not like a lot of trees in the area to make me think that it's just a forest fire or a wildfire. That's why I'm like, I don't exactly know how this spread. Now, I was talking with one of my clients and they mentioned that like they had everything in place to make it a forest fire. Something about savanna grass that, you know, wasn't native to the actual land. And I'm like, most people, look at it. Most people in a residential area, in this, like the area that they showed, like they keep their grass cut like that low, right? And I'm thinking, right, okay, I didn't burn some stuff in dirt before, right? It only burns for so long. And the dirt, because of the dirt, it doesn't spread that. I mean, I ain't saying it's not going to spread to other places because it might be dry. But the dirt, it ends up burning, like it ends up burning out, essentially. The dirt is like an ashtray almost, right? So once the grass is burned out, the fire typically, you know, stops once the actual ignition, right? I don't know what I'm saying or how I'm saying it, but I don't know the exact words to put to it. But you know what I'm saying, like the grass, once the grass is done burning, right, typically the fire will stop, will extinguish itself. There we go. It'll extinguish itself, it'll go out. They're showing cars melted. They're showing, I'm not saying that a house can't burn, but are you not at home? Could you not have put some water on it? Y'all, like the area that they're showing is right off the coast of the water, or close to water. You know, garden hose, something of that nature, cut on the the little thing, do it how they do it, how they used to do it in the hood, and pop all the little fire hydrants in the neighborhood. I would have believed it more if they said something like it got a hold to gas lines and cause everything to catch fire. But the way that it's looking, just from that alone, from the images and the pictures from that alone, for me, I'm like, yo, no, no way. Like, come on now. And it just, like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, like, all of this shit. And it's like, you know, people like, oh, it's conspiracy. You know, people talk about conspiracy theorists all the time and how they may be on a bunch of baloney. But at the end of the day, they thinking for themselves. They are thinking for themselves. They're out trying to get information and find information in it, because like it's so much stuff that's not adding up right now. So it's about like AI, man. We letting AI take over. There's a video on Instagram where this guy literally went to the government pushing for them to pay us to do nothing while AI is allowed to take over the world. That was, you know, I was like, what the fuck? He said AI is about to take over. You know, we're not going to be able to stop it, but he's trying to petition the government to make sure that everybody gets thousands of dollars a month paid to them. We wouldn't need thousands of dollars a month paid to us if everybody had access to just our natural resources that are natural, and we only took what we need. We wouldn't need the government to pay us a thing. You can just go outside and get what you need. You can just go to a neighbor and get what you need. It's not about color anymore. It's never been about color. It's a tactic. It's definitely a tactic. We say it all the time, but we don't even think about what we're saying to divide and conquer. To divide and conquer. Right? And people ask me all the time, Isha, why you always do everything yourself? Like you had a stroke, this, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just surprised at you out here. You change tires, you like working on your car, you work in the garden, you work out, you like cooking, you do this, you do that, you don't have a problem. Like, no, I don't. Because I know what it feels like to be, I've never been in jail, but I know what it feels like to be on somebody else's time and somebody else's dime. That shit does not feel good at all. You feel like a burden, okay? So it is better to be able to do for yourself when you can do for yourself, regardless of what condition you are in. If I don't give a damn. I can, like, for me, in my mind's eye, right, I can drive any vehicle as long as it's not stick shift. But I want to learn how to do stick shift. I really do. I want to learn how to operate a stick shift vehicle. But there's no vehicle that I have not been able to drive as long as it's been automatic. It's not a thing I cannot do. There's not a thing that I cannot do except for it is because I haven't tried it. The only reason I haven't done it is probably because I haven't tried it, or I don't have the desire to try it. But if I were to try it, I'll go be able to do it. It may not be in me to do. We all have different specialties. We all are called to do different things to bring to the world so that we can depend on each other, not robots, not AI. People are literally allowing computer that we design and that we program to run your life. What the hell? What? Come on, man. I'm reading the Brene Brown book, which I need to start reading now. And in the passage, she's talking about where this lady, she's an artist, one of her friends, she's talking about the creative process, right? And it's a time that we're in now where they're getting AI to use or to create people's designs with, or make them different with just like giving AI an idea or just a concept, the concept, and AI will create it and structure it. Well, in the book, the lady is an artist, and she's a teacher, and she's a professor, teacher, and she's an entrepreneur with her art and stuff like that. So she helps other artists to be able to profit off of their art. So the artist was coming into copyright issues, which is going to be an issue with AI, because be like, oh, I want Van Gogh sky in the backdrop of Nigel's Jordan or something like that. That's copyright. You taking Van Gogh's elements and meshing it with Nigel's elements that they came up with, that they were giving the idea to structure, and now you're telling AI to create that because you can't create, because you don't have the capacity, because you wasn't given the idea to pin that so that the world can see it. So she was running into a lot of copyright issues, and she ended up writing a blog post letting people know that, hey, it's okay to get inspired by my work. It's okay to call me and ask me for permission to use my work, but to take my work that God has given me the ability to share with the world and use it for you to profit off of, and you're not giving me any credit, you're not giving me any money. Man, like, she was mainly talking about credit. She wasn't even really talking about money. You're not giving the artist any kind of credit behind the fact that you were inspired, that you're using her ideas. So I'm like, yo, it's just all this, it's crazy. And then, okay, back to the fires real quick, and I'm gonna get off here because this is a long spew. But back to the fires. And then the other thing is like, a lot of the fires are taking place in rich land, in indigenous lands again, in areas that people have been for thousands of years. And now all of this is happening. It just takes me back to, what we're going through now in the States, right? With, what's the term? What's the term that I'm looking for? It's early, I'm brain farting. And my mind's like, yeah, we gotta talk some articulate shit, but it ain't coming out. It's right there on the tip of my tongue. Oh my God. Gentrification. There we go. With what I'm seeing with gentrification, right? So I live in the West End. When I moved back to Louisville, which is my home city, hometown. So I moved back to Louisville about 7-8 years ago. I moved into the West End 6 months after I moved to Louisville. And I used to ride around the neighborhood, right? And even when I was younger, I realized a lot of the houses were abandoned, and they were still abandoned. They were still standing, okay? Still standing. But now, 6-7 years later, now all of these houses that have been standing for 20-30 years are catching fire. And they're being knocked down, cleared out, and now other properties are starting to come up. And I'm like, yo, how in the hell did this house last this long? And now all of a sudden it's catching fire, and they want to blame people going in and using drugs in the house, which some of those may be true. You know, people breaking in, loitering and squatting in the houses, and they don't have electricity, so they lighting fires. And a lot of those houses, you know, they really don't care about, so they just leaving trash and stuff around. So, you know, they may have like a little mishap, knock something over, and it's in a blaze. But I'm like, yo, it's too many properties catching fire, right? Out of nowhere, that have been standing for years. What's really going on? Just left out the gym. Great workout, good workout. Oh my God, such an amazing workout. I be forgetting to record, bro. Like, I just be in the moment, trying to be in the moment as much as possible now. Like, picking up a camera. I don't see how people been doing it for this long. I also went to the grocery store, as you can see. Now I'm at the gas station. About to put just a few dollars up in this tank. You feel me? A few dollars. Where the dollars at? Where the dollars at? In my tank. Some folk need to get up out their phone, bro. Like, I was watching people, like, as I was walking out the gym, some people were walking in, and they look evil. They look mad as fuck. Like, I understand the gym is like a club, you know. People go to the gym to relieve stress, just like they go, you know, go out to the clubs. But you supposed to be relieving some stuff, not. And they just like walking around just with mean mugs on their face. Yep, I need to wash my face now. All that sweat. Gotta use or rack up them points.
And now back in my day, you could get a lot with $20. Back in my day, $20. It's more like 100. Sitting around here, around about now, don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that. Don't know nothing about it.
$2023, here we go yet again. Stomping on you bitches like your motherfucking friends. Sound kinda crazy, it's the closest in the end. Keep something tucked, 380 in the wind. Square that bitch once, 20 rounds, get the M. Staying real humble, ain't give me what I want. Gotta pop my shit to take what I'm owed.